County on Monday, 6-5 in 8 innings, 15-0 in 3 innings over Hart County on Tuesday, and then yesterday's 13-4 win 6 innings over Allen County. In half of Barren County's 24 games or more, and they've scored 29 in the past 2 games. In the Allen County Lady-Scotties win yesterday, Reed was 4 for 5, had 1 RBI. Briley Adala was 3 for 4, 3 RBIs and 1. Lizzie Smith was 3 for 4, had 1 RBI and 1 home run as well. Gracie Myatt 3 for 4 yesterday and 2 runs batted in. 2 of 5 today. She hit a home run too. Mia Long was 1 for 3. Katie Murphy 1 for 5 with 1 RBI. Maudie Forrester 1 for 4 with 3 RBIs, and she hit a home run. Freshman pitcher Shea Bogue threw 100 off 8 hits. 3 of those runs were earned, and she struck out 6 batters. And the Glasgow win, it's been since Monday that Glasgow had a ball game, and they beat Greene County by a score of 10-6. We'll talk about in just a second. And they're under new coach Katie Arbeck. They're just 3-10 on the season. They're 0-4 in District 15, and it's been over the last 2 of those wins have been over the last week. Dare County last Friday 5-4, and then Greene County on Monday 10-6. The other win was back early in the season to Metcalfe County 10-0 in 6 innings. They had a loss to Adair County earlier in the season 15-0 in 5, with other losses to Franklin Simpson 15-5 in 5. Logan County 13-2. Allen County Scott District played twice. 10-6 and 14-2 in 5. Clinton County 17-2 in 5 innings, and District 4 Warren East 9-3. The Trojanettes defeated the Lady-Scotties on March 8-2. Glasgow has not had a Murphy coached the Lady-Scotties back in 2018 and hasn't been to the Region 4 tournament since 2016. The Lady-Scotties return everyone from last year, with the exception of Tiara Saltzman, who graduated, and regular starting pitcher from last year, Addison McCoy. Games. Coach Arbeck has used 7th grader Carrick th District Tournament. Glasgow's last win over Barren County was back on May 6, 2016, when they won by a score of 2-1. And the way the district standings are right now, Barren County is 3-0, Warren East is 2-1, Allen County Scottsville is 2-2, and Glasgow is 0-4 as the Trojanettes, John Myatt, ever getting so closer to getting that number 1 seed.
Absolutely. We're need a big win today, and one thing that we have done a really, really good job in the past few games has been aggressive early in the count, and I think that's made a big difference on the runs that we've produced, especially yesterday against Allen County. So I think if we keep that mindset of being aggressive early and not getting in the pitcher's count, we should be fine. I know we're seeing a younger pitcher today, probably going to have to really wait back. So we'll see how it goes, but it is a great day for Trojanet softball.
Sure is. The winds are a little more calmer than they have been. The flag not moving very much out there in left center field. Well, we've got more to come in the Don Franklin Glasgow countdown to the first pitch. Score big with huge savings at Don Franklin Glasgow. We'll come back with the Brown Sports Bag starting lineups. When we return, it's the Barren County Trojanettes and the Glasgow Lady-Scotties in District 15 action here from Trojanet Field on 104 The Score.
MSRP 23,790. Stock number RC 111152. MSRP 60,350. Sales price 50,065. Price excludes tax.
I really like the hands-on aspect because I have several students, particularly this year, being that we do have such large gaps from our COVID time, that are having some trouble with reading. They struggle to do that. So when we do the hands-on and they're able to see the models and to watch me do it and do it that is taken completely out of the equation, and it gives them the confidence to really shine and do all these smaller tasks.
Building that foundation of how students can use science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, making those connections with the classroom teachers and what they're doing in their classrooms as well. And sometimes they don't have the time to do those project-based type things. In our STEAM lab, they're able to do that. And then also with our Project Lead the Way, students are really thinking about how to build and solve real-world problems, presented with scenarios, and then they have to problem solve and come up with solutions as a team. And so we're really excited about laying that foundation here at Temple Hill this year.
For me, favorite thing to teach is just anything coding. I guess if I'm picking something specific, it would be JavaScript. That's just my first programming language that I learned, and it's just, I don't know, I feel like there's so many fun things that we can do with that. For outcomes, just seeing any students like continue in the field, even students prior that I've seen like go on to working in different software development jobs, and I even get to like bring them back in after and be guest speakers to my other students is just so, I feel like, such an awesome thing to get to have and get to see.
It's definitely not what you think it is. There's a lot of different people. You meet a lot of different people with a lot of different perspectives. It's really a community, and you're kind of there to just help each other.
Just this career, like pathway in general, not just like the pathway here, but just this career, I feel like can be a great opportunity. The flexibility that comes with it, and obviously the pay. That's just something that's great for anyone that's interested in it.
I think it rained a little bit more down there than it did here, but the field's in great shape right now.
I was looking at the starting lineup for today. We just now got Glasgow's lineup, so it may be a little bumfuzzled before we actually get underway. But let's take a look at the Brown Sports Bag starting lineups. James Brown and John Butler. They talk local Barren County, Glasgow, and Caverna sports every Monday at 4 in the Brown Sports Bag on 104 The Score. As we're just a few minutes away from the Don Franklin Glasgow opening pitch of this ball game. Looking at the starting lineup for the Lady-Scotties this afternoon, batting first will be Lucy Richardson, and she'll be playing. I can't make out the numbers here.
She'll be catching.
She's catching. Okay, she's the catcher for and she has been the whole, whole high school career.
Yeah,
really.
She's been back there behind the plate for Glasgow for a long time. Does a great job back there.
So Richardson is a senior on this Scotty squad. Batting second and playing in center field will be Ellery Haynes, a junior. Batting third and playing at third base will be Emery Gardner. The DP today is Samaya Taylor. She'll be batting fourth. Batting fifth is going to be playing at first, looks like.
Yeah, Micah
Mullenkamp.
Yep.
She'll be batting fifth. Kenzie Johnson is in right field. She'll be batting sixth. And let's see, after that we have Natea Lightfoot, who will be batting seventh. And she is
on the left, right? Is that right?
Well, let's see. Shortstop, Lightfoot. Okay, so she'll be starting instead of Jakiley Green.
Oh, yep.
So that may have been a reason why they were late getting us in lineup, because Green had normally been the shortstop all season for the Lady-Scotties. Memphis Prophet will be in the circle today. She'll be batting eighth. Sydney Kuykendall will be in left field, and she'll be batting at the bottom of the order. And I can't hardly read this because it's – what is that right there? Can you make that out?
I cannot.
Kerrigan Hagan is on the lineup, but what is –
It's got to be second base. Yeah, it's got to be
second base?
Yep.
So we got a lot of changes here that we'll try to get into taken care of for you. Let's look at the
if that helps.
Okay. Let's look at Barren County's starting lineup for this afternoon. Coach Darrell Murphy, assistant coaches Stacy Sutherland, Rex Rush, Lauren Bailey, and Kendra McIntyre. Batting first, playing shortstop is number 3, Katie Murphy. In right field is Riley Reed. She'll be batting second. Batting third and playing in left field is Katie Elmore. Nora Shirley is at third base. She'll be batting fourth. Playing at first base and batting fifth is Monty Forrester. Batting sixth and playing at second is Mia Long. The designated player today is Lizzie Smith. She'll be batting seventh. The catcher is Briley Adala. She'll be batting eighth. And Gracie Myatt is in center field. She'll be batting ninth. And in the circle for the Trojanettes today, Shea Bogue, a freshman, wears number 19. And that's your starting lineups for the Trojanettes. Glasgow has blue jersey tops with Scotties across the front in white with white numbers, and white pants with pinstripe blue and blue stockings, and Trojanettes in their white today. Who's our umpires today, Coach?
I cannot tell.
Their backs are to us, so we can't. Well, I think one's eating a hamburger down there.
He's
you got to get
gnawing
that
on something for
pre-game meal in.
Yeah. He is. Yep.
Yeah, Coach Stacy Southern out there doing a little groundwork. So let's see what else we can pass along here. We looked at the RPI, the KHSAA RPI. South Warren number 1, Logan County 2, Greenwood 3, and Barren County 4. Clinton County was 5th, Warren East at number 6, and then Russellville, Franklin Simpson, Russell County, Cumberland County, and Allen County, Scottsville in that order. Of course, South Warren still the number 1 team in the state of Kentucky. They have a 24-1 record.
They're such a gifted team, and they've got an abundance of talent, to say the least. I mean, they've got backup players that would more than likely be starting on a lot of the high school teams around here. So they're going to be a team that you're really going to have to grind with to beat them, and it's important to do it here late in the year, but we'll just have to see how it goes.
Mm-hmm. Of course, South Warren got a player from Allen County, Scottsville, that transferred over, Hadley Borders.
Yeah,
she was one of the best players the Lady Patriots had.
She was behind the plate for them, and I think she's playing outfield now for South, but that was a loss to them for sure. She brought a lot to the plate for Allen County, and they've been Allen County. We was there yesterday, and they've kind of been like us. We've had some injuries. They've had some injuries. It's this time of year, though. You've got to grind through those and try to do the best you can do. But for South, I mean, they're going to be a team that it's going to be a tough one for whoever gets to play them first game of the region for sure.
Mm-hmm. That's a tough district anyway. When you talk about Greenwood and South Warren, Greenwood in that order, they're the top 2 teams in the
top 2,
pretty much in the region. And then after that, it kind of falls off, Bowling Green and Warren Central. We'll talk about the Allen County Scottsville game a little bit while I write down the lineup.
So Allen County, we was there last night, and Allen County's lost one of their better pitchers, and they was trying to piece some stuff together like yesterday. But again, like I said earlier, we were patient at the plate when we needed to be, but I think the key thing is early in the count we were aggressive and drove the ball well, stayed back on the ball, and actually jumped out to a 3-run lead in the first. Monty hit that 3-run homer, and then we just kept tacking on runs. And most of the runs that we got were on 2 outs yesterday. So if we can kind of get the ball rolling early and just keep rolling through that lineup, we should be in good shape. So,
yeah, a win today would give the Trojanettes a 4-0 record in district play, and then you've still got Allen County Scottsville to play one more time, I guess, if they're going to try to make up that game.
Yeah,
and
they'll have to get that game made up for sure.
Captains are meeting here at home plate with their coach, Coach Katie Arbeck for Glasgow. Her assistant coaches are Corey Haynes, Ashley Estes, Holly Martin, and Ashley Profit.
Corey's helped them for several years, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's been there a while.
You were talking about the top teams in the region, and you've got Clinton County and Cumberland County, which are, 2 potent teams, and they played this past week, and Clinton beat Cumberland, but that was a close game. Like I said, Cumberland County's, they've got weapons, and so does Clinton. So as far as the region, you never know what can happen when you get to that point.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be an interesting district, too, to see how, I'd say Clinton and Cumberland are the top 2 in the 16th right now.
I'd say you're right. But they're both, they've got the potential to beat anybody. If their pitching's on, they've definitely got the weapons at the plate to produce runs.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Again, Memphis Prophet is in the circle today for Glasgow. Shea Bogue for Barren County. Prophet is a sophomore for the Lady-Scotties.
She throws it well. I mean, as far as velocity-wise.
Or no, she's the no, wait a minute.
Actually, Memphis is going to be pitching. You've got.
That's right. Okay.
Lucy
We're talking about
Richardson
Hagen. Hagen was playing. So we still don't understand what that is.
Well, she'd have to be at second, right? 6'4".
So I don't have any. Okay, I couldn't make out the 4 there.
Yeah.
Because I saw the F, and I know that's flex, but
yeah.
I couldn't make out look like a U or a W or something like that.
We're going to call it at second, and once they get out there, if we have to make adjustments, we will.
But Kerrigan Hagen had been pitching the last 2 games for the Lady-Scotties, and
she said she was a 7th grader, right?
Only a 7th grader.
And she's won her last 2 games, or 2 or 3.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they beat Adair 5-4, and then defeated Greene County.
Greene County, that's a big
not
win
a
for
bad,
them.
Not a bad team, 10-6.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So
Barren County High School and Trojanettes.
now Chris Schock with the starting lineups officially here, and then we'll take one more break and come back with the opening pitch of this ball game. We'll have the national anthem being played here in just a moment. Don Franklin Glasgow opening pitch, and as you're following our broadcast here this afternoon on 104.7 FM, The Score and 12:30 a.m. WCDS Glasgow, online at 104thescore.com and on BC Live this afternoon. And a great afternoon. Boy, it's turned out to be a nice day. It's 73 degrees, I believe, right now.
With very little wind.
And very little wind, and the sky is starting to clear off. It sure didn't look like that earlier today when about, 10 or 11 o'clock, it was
about 9:30.
had some pretty good rain coming down.
We run into it. It was a lot. So, and then I know we didn't get as much up here as they did a little farther south. So,
74 degrees, mostly sunny right now. And we didn't talk about Max Prep's poll. South Warren number 1, Greenwood number 2, Logan 3, Barren 4, and Clinton 5, Warren East 6 in that order. So.
And those are 2 or 3. I mean, Logan County, they've got a ton of talent as well.
I think Barren goes to Logan. Is that right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Looking at some other softball games going on today. Allen County Scottsville scheduled to play over at Cumberland County. Warren East playing Trigg County down at the Greenwood Border Battle. And Caverna at home today against Washington County. In baseball this afternoon, the Trojans were expected to host Campbellsville, but I don't know if that game has been canceled. I don't see anybody down there.
There's nobody down there, so it's either got canceled or got moved to Campbellsville.
It could have got moved to Campbellsville, so I have not received any information on that. Glasgow is scheduled to be at home against Franklin Simpson, Allen County, Scottsville, and Hart County, and Warren East is off today. So that is what's going on in softball and area baseball action here in the 4th region. And as far as the 15th district teams, and of course Caverna added in there as well, as we do cover Caverna sports with James Brown of the Brown Sports Bag. All right, when we come back, we'll have the opening pitch brought to you by Don Franklin Glasgow, Trojanettes, and the Lady-Scotties here on 104 The Score.
What I really like with Project Lead the Way and with the STEAM content that I get to teach is it makes those real world connections. It's allowing kids to put their brain in action. It's not that, we're not at that time in the game where we're sitting and getting and taking notes and content. It's taking that content and applying it to real world selections. And that's what Project Lead the Way is allowing us to do and create those opportunities. Those students that you have in the classroom that may struggle with that reading and math are thriving with this content because they're able to put solutions to problems and fix things that they wouldn't necessarily get in a normal math or reading classroom.
Just being able to figure out what didn't work and how to make it work and how to work through that process just in itself for you as a person is important, but also it builds those skills that are going to be necessary for each grade that follows us.
Right before it ends. Chase the sunrise with a treat that's worth waking up for. Warm, toasty bagels are back to make your mornings whole. A reward for the early risers at participating McDonald's for a limited time. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hey, this is Steve.
And this is Ben from Blackstone Cherry. And when we're not on the road touring the world, you can find us at Glasgow's best hometown gym, Extreme Health Club. This is how we stay in stage shape while keeping it local. They have everything you need from treadmills, weight machines, and various classes to keep your body rocking and rolling.
Check out Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women today, located in Glasgow on Moran Street.
Here at County High, Spring Sports presented by Don Franklin Glasgow. Now back to the ballpark with Jay Turner.
Yeah, welcome back to Trojanet Field on this mostly sunny Friday afternoon, and the grass seems to get greener. We had that rain today, and it's been a pretty nice spring so far. We've had some showers here and there.
We've had a little cold weather mixed in there as well.
We've had so many, all the winters, blackberry and dogwood. And
I hope we've got through all those now.
yeah, as we toward the latter part of April. Yes. All right. Lead off for the Lady-Scotties is the catcher, Lucy Richardson. Richardson batting .282 on the season. As a team, the Lady-Scotties bat .258. Have hit 5 home runs this year. Richardson has had 11 hits on the season out of 39 at-bats. I think she's a 4-year starter, too.
I think you're right, yeah.
As she faces Shea Bogue in the circle for the Trojanettes this afternoon. Here's the first pitch, and it is grounded to the right to pick up by Long, and a throw to first to Forrester, and there's one away.
It's a good start.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Shea's done a really, really good job here in these last few games coming in, and she's even pitched herself into a few spots, but she's always worked out of them and been really effective. And that's saying a lot for a freshman to be in the situation that she's been put in. So hats off to her for that.
Right. Ellery Haynes up next for the Lady-Scotties. Haynes batting .273 with 12 hits on the season. First pitch is low upstairs for ball 1. Glasgow as a team has scored 57 runs this year. And that pitch outside by Bogue, 2-0. Shea Bogue's thrown 1,200 pitches exactly until today's game.
Well, it's a good round number.
Uh-huh. Yep. And that grounded right to first. Forrester steps on the bag, and there's 2 away. Yeah, Bogue with a 4.24 ERA. She's 12-2 on the season. Struck out 43 batters.
She worked a lot in the offseason this year, picked her velocity up a little bit, and developed a little curve. She does a really good changeup. So those are 3 weapons she's got.
Mm-hmm.
So
76 innings total, giving up 92 hits, 58 runs, 46 of those earned. As she faces now Emery Gardner, right to Bogue. 3 up, 3 down, quick.
Pretty effective.
Yes, 3 outs straight for the Trojanettes. We'll be back, and the Trojanettes up to bat next on 104 The Score.
9.4 MSRP 37.7.
We start working all the way from kindergarten, and they start doing, if it's building the 3 little pigs houses and they have to build something and test it and all of these sorts of things, they start that kind of problem solving skills really young. We do a lot of group work, so they have to collaborate, they have to learn how to work well together, how to compromise. It's been really cool kind of seeing them kind of come in to kind of get all kinds of things. And plus it kind of prepares them, it kind of shows them like different career options and a lot of things that they've never thought about before. And so when we're doing Project Lead the Way and we're studying engineering, we'll pull up scientists and we'll pull up astronauts, and we've watched some launches on TV and just stuff like that to kind of show them that there's kind of a big world out there and there's all kinds of places and things that they can do.
As we talked about, they moved Kerrigan Hagan to second base after she had started at the pitching spot the last 2 ball games, which the Lady-Scotties actually won those 2.
Yeah, that was
not sure about the pitching change today, but
we've seen Memphis. I think we actually saw her at Glasgow, and she throws it well. But I don't know why you would change the. You had something that was kind of working on the way to go away from it.
Right. Murphy batting .620 on the season, 49 hits, 17 of those doubles with 6 home runs on the season. And that pitch is in the dirt before it got to the plate.
Shea had a 5-pitch inning that last inning, the top of the first. Let's see if we can't work Memphis here and see what we can get done.
Yep. Pitch from Profit is high and inside, 2-0. Profit ERA's 8.29. She's thrown 1,187 pitches, 1-10 on the season, 29 strikeouts, walked 30, given up 129 hits.
3-0.
Yep.
Let's say she may take one here. But with not as bad as she's been swinging, you never know.
And there's the 3-0 pitch coming from Profit. And there's the walk. So Murphy at first, and it brings up Riley Reed.
Right fielder, number 4, Riley Reed.
In the starting lineup for Glasgow is Sydney Kuykendall in left field, Ellery Haynes in center, Kenzie Johnson at right, Kerrigan Hagan second base, Natea Lightfoot as a shortstop, Emery Gardner at third, Micah Mullenkamp at first, Lucy Richardson the catcher, and Memphis Profit delivers. And did it hit?
Good hitter.
Okay. So she'll take her place at first. Murphy will move on to second. And we'll bring up Katie Elmore.
Up next for the Trojanettes.
Elmore's had a good season this year.
She had a really good night last night against Allen County. She's been squaring the ball up well.
Yeah. She had 3 RBIs, hit a home run last night against the Lady Patriots. Here's a pitch from Profits high upstairs, and 1-0 the count to Elmore. Elmore on the season batting .466. She's hit 5 home runs. 36 runs batted in, 41 total hits, and that pitch is going to be a strike.
Yep, that's one. It's 6 straight balls till she makes a strike in there, so we'll see.
Counts even 1-1. Trojanettes have runners at first and second, and that's popped up to left field center, and back to get it is the center fielder, Ellery Haynes. And Murphy slides into third. So we've got Reed at second, Murphy at third.
Up next,
Sacrifice fly by Katie Elmore.
13, Nora
To move the runners, and Nora Shirley is up next.
Nora's had a good year as well. She's what's her average?
Nora Shirley is .394. Yeah. 28 hits in 71 at bats. Here's Profit's delivery, and fouls this one off into the net behind home plate. Shirley with 23 runs batted in. She's hit 3 home runs this year.
Nora brings a lot of power to the plate. She's a strong kid.
Counts 0-1 with 1 out. Runners at second and third. Here's Profit. And fouls that one off the same way.
Letting that ball get a little too deep on her. She needs to catch that out front. See if Memphis has got something different other than a fastball. That's all she's threw so far.
Here's the pitch. And grounds that one toward third. A long throw over the head of the first base. Hit the top of her glove, and we're going to have runs scoring in as Murphy scores and Reed scores. It's a 2-0 Barren County lead.
She let that one sail on her a little bit from third and got over the first baseman's head. That's a tough one there, especially early in the game.
And Monty Forster's the batter. Forster batting .338. 26 hits, 25 runs batted in, 2 home runs. Trojanettes have hit 23 home runs as a team this year. The changeup is high, and runner's going to go. And Shirley heads over to third. Trojanettes with 1 out here in the bottom of the first, leading Glasgow 2-0. Profit with a 1-0 pitch. That's fouled off to the right.
She's got that pitch in her hands a little bit. Jammed her.
Counts even, 1-1. And here's Profit. That's flied out to right. Going back to get it and making the catch is the right fielder, Kenzie Johnson. And another run scores as Shirley comes in.
Score Nora.
Yep. And it's now 3-0 Trojanettes with 2 outs.
Second baseman, number 2.
As Mia Long comes up. Long batting .300 on the season.
She has made some absolute wonderful plays at second base this year, though. She's such a good defensive player. Her and Katie work so well together, and they've worked
really
together
have.
for years.
Yep.
That's going to be a
both of those seniors.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one to replace next year. Is that middle, especially with that much experience and the way they play together.
Foul ball comes back to the Glasgow bleachers to our right. Long with 18 hits on the season, 5 runs batted in.
She'll have to protect here. She's got 2 strikes on her.
And there are 2 outs. And here's Profit's pitch in the dirt. Gets off the glove of Richardson. 1-2 the count. Profit has given up 121 runs, 73 of those earned. 129 hits, 61 innings of play. And that pitch low, 2-2. And the pitch comes in.
Just worked it back full.
Yep. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on. 3-0 Trojanet lead here in the bottom of the first.
If she can't find her way on here and give Lizzie a chance to drive her in, she's been swinging a hot bat as well.
Yep. That grounds off toward the Barren County dugout. Count remains. As Profit delivers. Ground ball. Gets
Base
through the shortstop into left field.
It was a great at bat right there.
Base hit for Mia Long.
Saw 7 pitches at a bat, worked the count back from 0-2 count. Ended up getting a base hit. That's production. Let's see what Lizzie can do here.
Hit number 19 of the season for Mia Long. Lizzie Smith, the DP for the Trojanettes. Smith was 3 for 4 yesterday, hit a home run.
She hit that ball dead center at Allen County yesterday and hit it well. She's a worker. You know, one thing I've noticed that even when practices are over, Lizzie's over in the cage taking, some cuts on her own, and she's a dedicated player. She's a big asset to the Trojanettes for sure.
Smith with 25 hits. That's flied out to right, and Johnson dropped it. And coming over the third, holding up, is Mia Long. So Smith.
Richie's on air. That's 2 mistakes. Glasgow's had this inning to get them out of the situation that they're in. Now they're back with runners in scoring position with Briley up.
Yep. Briley Adala, the catcher for the Trojanettes. She had a good game yesterday, too, against Allen County Scottsville. Hit a home run, had 3 runs batted in, and she was 3 for 4 for the day.
Here come Mia. Mia just scored on that wild pitch.
Yep. So now it's a 4-0 Barren County lead. The count's 1-0 to Smith. There's 2 outs. And that pitch comes in outside, 2-0. Adala. They got Smith at first. Adala batting .391, 18 hits on the season, 11 RBI. Grounded to third. Long throw coming to first. It gets off the glove.
Away.
Yep, and coming over to third now is Smith as Adala will be at first, and there's still just 2 outs, and it's a 4-0 Barren County lead. And coming up is Gracie Myatt.
That's 3 errors Glasgow's had here in the first inning, and that's those are crucial mistakes because they could have got out of this with just giving up 2 runs, and now they've again got themselves in another spot.
Infielders congregated for just a moment in the circle.
Number 11, Kira Moore at the plate for the Trojanettes.
Kira Moore, the courtesy runner for Riley Adala. Gracie Myatt, 3 for 4 yesterday. 2 runs batted in. Here's Profit's pitch. And that comes in a strike. 0-1.
It may be the first batter that she's faced that she started off with a strike early in the count.
Gracie Myatt batting even .300 with 12 hits, 8 runs batted in. And a runner going. Moore gets a stolen base on that, added to her total. 1-1 pitch from Profit. Change up. And that was swung on by Myatt.
Pitch was up a little bit.
Yeah, it was.
1-2 here. She's going to have to battle. Need to roll it back over the top here to Katie if possible.
Here's the pitch. And that one's going to be fouled out of play to the left. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Trojanettes with runners at second and third, leading 4-0 here in the bottom of the first. Pitch from Profit, and that one a little low. Evens the count at 2-2.
I think that was a changeup she threw there.
That pitch
hit
her foot.
Yep.
So now the bases are loaded. And we go back to the top of the order with Katie Murphy.
At the plate for the Trojanettes.
Are we looking for a grand slam here? Would that be something? We had one of those.
We had 2 of those against
that's right, 2
in the
of them.
Cumberland County game.
That's right.
That's what brought them back to that game, made that a close game. So you called both those. If you can't call one here.
Yeah, that'd be all right. Be all right. Profit high and outside.
We definitely need to get a couple of these runners here.
Katie Murphy waiting for it. Pitch. It looked a little high to me.
And the outside. It's questionable at best, but.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Looked pretty close to the same location.
Yeah, it did. 2 balls and a strike.
That was probably a little bit more of the plate for sure.
Yeah. Two-one pitch. Foul back. Murphy had 1 RBI yesterday.
I bet what she got I bet she don't have 5 strikeouts on the year. I bet it.
5, you're right.
Yeah. I knew it was
5
limited.
strikeouts the whole season. And that one slammed into left field. 1 run scores. Another run scores. So tack on 2 more for the Trojanettes. It is 6-0 here in the bottom of the first. Murphy gets a double and 2 more RBIs.
At the plate for the Trojanettes, number 4, Riley.
We got Gracie
Reed.
Myatt at third, Murphy at second, and now Riley Reed. And the wind's going to blow her papers away.
It's picking up in here, but the flag's
The
sitting
flag
still.
is dead still out there. There's Profit's pitch.
It's down.
It's going to go over the second baseman into right center. Another run scores. Myatt comes in. Murphy comes in. And a slide into second for Riley Reed, and she is there in time. A double for Reed. Man, it is 8-0 here. Trojanettes. Now Coach Arbeck coming out to the circle.
This all goes back to, the first part of this inning. They had had us 2 outs early, and like I said, they've made 3 mistakes to get out of this inning and give up 2 runs. Now they give up 8 and still got 2 outs. So the mistakes have actually killed them here.
Yeah. Of course, Glasgow did not arrive here until 4:26 this afternoon.
Start time at 5.
Start time at 5. They didn't start warming up until about 20 minutes till.
Yeah, I mean, the pitcher, I was watching her, and there was about 15 minutes left before game time, and she had just started actually going through the motions of getting loose. So, who knows? Right across town.
Yeah.
At the plate,
yeah.
Trojanettes, number 12, Katie Elmore.
So Memphis Prophet will stay in the circle for right now. Katie Elmore is the batter. Here's the pitch from Prophet. It's in the dirt. There are 2 outs, and Reed is at second. 8-0 Trojanet lead here. And the pitch by Prophet. It's going to right into right field. Circling third, heading home, Riley Reed, and it'll make it a 9-0 Trojanet lead.
You know, you think about, they pitched that 7th grader this past week and won 2 games with her.
I was thinking they'd probably start her today.
I did too. And I know Memphis, she's battled the injury bug as well, but you hate to put anybody in a situation, but I don't know why you'd go away from that.
Mm-hmm. Nora Shirley, the hitter.
Nora reached on her error her last at bat. I think that was one the third baseman had threw over the first baseman's head.
Barren County with 2 outs, and Elmore is at first. Pitch is high, 2-0. Elmore now with 43 hits on the season, 38 RBIs.
She's hit
here in her junior
4
season.
4 or 5 home runs this year.
She has hit 5.
5, yeah. Her hands are so quick. On anything on the inside part of the plate, she turns on it so well.
3-0 is the count to Shirley. Here's the pitch, and that's swung on.
3-0 green light. Murphy's letting them swing it, which is, you've got a 9-run lead. That's understandable.
Right. Prophet. Goes a pop fly over to right, and it is going to be caught by Johnson. That'll do it for the Trojanettes, but wow, 9 runs scored here in the first.
What an inning.
Yeah, Trojanettes 9, Glasgow nothing on 104 the score.
It's not about having kids know content knowledge, like, hey, I memorized this order of things, or I know that. It's actually basically like a knowledge acquisition process. Do I know how to get knowledge? Do I know how to research? What's my question? How do I know when I've learned this? How do I know when I'm ready to go to the next thing? So for them in the STEAM process, what we look at is, what's our question first? What are we trying to accomplish? What's our goal when it's all said and done? I try to have models for the kids. We discuss things. We look at examples from the real world, and ultimately in the end, they have to figure out the engineering process for themselves. I'll provide them with materials. I'll provide them with instruction, even some direction, but ultimately in the end, they have to build these things, and that's the kind of real world stuff they're going to have to work through. That stuff will take them far beyond what they learn here. It's all about trying things, taking risk, and then applying what you've learned in a classroom to what you do in life, and then being able to develop techniques that you can use outside these walls.
As Glasgow brings up Samaya Taylor, then Micah Mullenkamp, then Kinsey Johnson after that. First pitch from Bogue is a strike.
She had a 5-pitch inning there in the first, and then you're looking at Prophet. She had a 41-pitch inning, so that's
41.
And of course, you look at those 3 errors, which makes that pitch count and go up. But it's unfortunate.
Counts 0-2 to Taylor. It's only her second time at bat in a game.
It's 3.
Yep. One down for the Lady-Scotties, which now brings up Micah Mullenkamp.
You know, this with a 9-run lead this early, it makes the pitch count a little bit easier too, because you can go right at the batters and you don't have to try to pitch around them. You can challenge them and let your defense work. That makes it a lot easier on Coach Murphy, I know.
Right. Wind picking up a little bit. The flag's starting to blow. Mullenkamp batting 171, and a pitch gets the outside corner.
She's really working the outside part of the plate there.
Mullenkamp's hit 1 home run this year off 6 hits. And a pitch. Swung on.
Great changeup right there from Shea.
(0-2) to Mullenkamp. Pitch from Bogue. Struck her out, swinging. 2 down for the Lady-Scotties, and that will bring up now Kenzie Johnson. Trojanettes with Katie Elmore in left field, Gracie Might in center, Riley Reed in right field, Mia Long is at second, Monty Forrester is at first, Katie Murphy the shortstop, Nora Shirley at third, Briley Adala a catcher, Shea Bogue in the circle, about to deliver the pitch, and it is high and away.
That's the first batter that she's faced that she started off with the ball. She started everybody else off with a strike. That's great.
Kenzie Johnson batting .281. And got a 1-1 count here.
See if she can't strike out the side right here. She struck out the first 2 batters. First one looking, second one's on the swinging.
Actually bats .250, and she struck out 11 times.
Another great changeup from Shea.
Yeah. Johnson has 10 hits, 8 runs batted in, 1 double, 1 triple. The 1-2 from Bogue. Fouled out to the right. Trojanettes with a 9-0 lead here in the top of the second.
See if she goes right out of here with a 1-2 count.
There's the pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Johnson the batter. Johnson, one of the seniors for the Lady-Scotties. Pitch from Bogue.
There you go.
Struck her out swinging. How many strikeouts has she got so far? That was number
3. The first inning, she had 3 ground balls.
Yeah, that's right. That ends the inning for the Lady-Scotties. 9-0. We played an inning and a half on 104 The Score.
Time to
I'm super proud of what we've been able to build in the last few years in our program. Our goal has always been to set students up for success. But what this does is I think it is a game changer because it creates that next step of connections for students to what we're doing in the curriculum and allows them to really see hands-on what nobody else gets to see.
I've absolutely loved the past 4 years being in biomed. I have got so many wonderful opportunities and it has prepared me so much for my future.
I really feel like our rigorous curriculum really prepares them for med school, physical therapy school, pretty much any graduate medical degree. Our table is a great asset. It's really just a really good supplement to help their learning.
Barren County High School is very fortunate to offer multiple career pathways. The biomedical pathway is just one of those, but our focus is always to have students hands-on experience that prepare them directly for the career that they're going to have when they graduate.
Monty Forrester, followed by Mia Long, and then Lizzie Smith.
Monty popped out to right fielder first at bat. We've seen 2 pitches. Let's see what she can do here.
And a pitch comes in low for ball 1. Forrester batting .338 of the season. She struck out 12 times, has hit 2 home runs. 26 hits on the year. The count's 2-0 to Forrester. Barren County's won 18 in a row against the Lady-Scotties, dating back to 2016. Change up high, 3-0. And a lot of those games lasting just 4 or 5 innings. 8 of the last 10 have been shutouts. 9 of the last 11 have lasted 4 or 5.
So they've all been pretty quick games.
Yep.
It's 4 straight pitches there to Monty.
Yep, and Prophet walks her. So
Up next, number 2, Mia Long.
and Mia Long's up next.
Mia walked her last at bat, but she ended up seeing, 9 pitches.
She was 1 for 3 yesterday against the Lady Patriots. It's popped up toward third. Going to be caught by the third baseman, Emery Gardner.
At the plate, number 44, Lizzie Smith.
Lizzie Smith next. Talk about Smith having a good day yesterday against the Lady Patriots. 3 for 4. Hit a home run. And this one looks like it might be gone. And it is.
No doubt.
Count that one. Wow. Lizzie Smith. And that is her 4th home run of the season, and that will be another RBI added. And it is now 11-0.
That ball was hit extremely well. That was a no-doubter off
Left
the bat.
center, right left of the flagpole. So we brought in, let's see who, that was,
At the plate for the Trojanettes.
it was Long.
Monty.
It was Long, right? No.
No, Monty Forster.
Forster,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
She walked on 4 straight
Yeah.
pitches, and then Mia
That's
popped up
right.
to third.
There we go.
Yep.
11-0 now. Trojanettes here in the bottom of the second with 1 out. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1 to Briley Adala.
This may be another quick game for us, Jay.
Could be. Could be. And that pitch a little bit high. 2-0.
Last 2 pitches you saw was close. One was a little off the plate, and that was just a little high. So she's around the plate. She just needs to find that groove.
2-0 pitch from Prophet. Wow, that's upstairs. 3-0. Nobody on. There's 1 out. Barren County 11, Glasgow nothing near the bottom of the second. Trojanettes defeated Hart County here 15-0 in 3 earlier this week. There's a strike delivered by Prophet. 3-1.
It'd been a while since we'd played Hart County. I can't remember the last time we'd played them.
And that pitch. Oh.
I don't know if it was on the
Little
swing.
check swing.
Yeah, that ball was up and off the plate, but it's all right. She'll get another shot at it right here.
Yeah.
She don't want to walk. She wants to swing the bat anyway. So
Prophet with a pitch.
there's ball 4.
Yep. Another walk by Prophet.
At the plate for the Trojanettes, number 17, Gracie.
She's walked more batters than strikeouts. She's up at 33 walks and 29 strikeouts. 11-0 Trojanettes. And for Barren County, it's Gracie Myatt.
Need to tack on a few more.
Get 2 more in here. That one's popped up shallow center. Drops for a base hit for Gracie Myatt. Got over second base, right into the center field.
At the plate for the Trojanettes, number 3, Katie Murphy.
We're back up to the top of the order. 2 outs here. And first pitch is low for ball 1.
You know, when we played Clinton County, they didn't give Katie a whole lot to hit and intentionally walked her there late in the game.
That pitch high, 2-0.
She may not get anything here either.
Gracie Myatt at first, 2 outs. Here's Prophet's pitch to Murphy. Nope, high and away. 3-0.
So she still have the green light on anything close since she feels like she can drive. She does such a good job taking the ball the other way. So she's a tough one to pitch around.
Yeah. There it is in the center field, and it will be caught by the center fielder, Ellery Haynes, and that will end it for the Trojanettes. But 2 more runs tacked on. It's Barren County 11, Glasgow nothing after 2 on 104 the score.
These are great opportunities for students to explore the learning in medical detectives and within our engineering Project Lead the Way program as well, and allowing students to find ways to be engaged in things that they're interested in, finding different learning that will help kind of propel them to the next level and hopefully give them interest and engage them in a pathway when they go to high school. So it's about connecting students to their learning, things that they're interested in for the next level.
The thing that I really like about Project Lead the Way is it gives kids the opportunity to come in, think for themselves, and they're designing solutions to real-world problems. And everything that we do is based upon a real-world problem.
I'm still doing Project Lead the Way from time to time. It's inspiring me to go on and to learn more what I want to do.
We give the kids an opportunity to understand engineering, see engineering, and then say, hey, is this something you actually want to do in the near future?
Medical detectives is part of it.
This is Natea Lightfoot, Memphis Prophet, and then Sydney Kuykendall. The 7-8-9 order for the Lady-Scotties. Barren County scored 9 of the 11 runs in the first inning. Pitch from Shea Bogue. Check swing. Well,
she did not
okay,
go.
Well,
she struck out the side last inning. She threw a total of 10 pitches. So the first 2 innings that she's thrown, she's threw a total of 15 pitches, which is great.
Lightfoot's only her 6th at bat this season, and she swings on that pitch from Bogue to even the count at 1-1. Pitch from Bogue.
If they change up.
Yep, 2 up, 2-1.
Need to come back out of here and challenge her with something around the plate. Let your defense work with an 11-run lead.
Bogue, and that one's popped up to the right. And coming to get it is Reed. There's one away.
At the plate, number 5, the pitcher, Memphis Prophet.
Memphis Prophet, the pitcher for the Lady-Scotties, up next. 4th game of the week for the Trojanettes. It's been a busy week.
It has.
Started out with Clinton County on Monday and Hart County Tuesday. District Allen County Scottsville yesterday. 2 district games in a row.
Yeah, that was a really good game at Clinton County.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that one. We had to battle for that one. They didn't want to give that one up.
Went 8 innings.
It did.
Trojanettes winning 6-5. And an easy game with Hart County on Tuesday, and rather easy game against Allen.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss there by Prophet. He was a count at 1-1. Yeah, it's 14-4 and 6.
Yep.
Warren East beat Allen 19-4 earlier in the week. Pitch outside, 2-1.
You know, defensively, the Trojanettes are really sound. They hadn't made a lot of mistakes this year, and they play so well together, and they produce at the plate.
Ground ball picked up by Murphy. Throw to first to Forrester is in time, and there's 2 away.
It doesn't hurt to have her at shortstop either.
No. One of the best in the region, if not the best.
I agree. She's got such range, and her arm strength is, I'm telling you, it's great too.
Going to WKU next year as a lady topper. Sydney Kuykendall, the batter, chops that one out. Got into left field.
Got it through the infield for the first hit of the game.
Yep. Kuykendall, looking at her batting average, 281. That's just her 10th hit of the year.
You know, that's just a situation, though. You're up 11-0. You're going to challenge the batters and let your defense work, and that one just kind of found its way through a hole in the infield. So still got 2 outs here. And leadoff batter Lucy, She grounded out on one pitch, the first pitch she saw, first inning. So
11 hits on the season for Richardson. That pitch is a little high for ball one. Richardson going back over toward the dugout.
Call cards.
Yeah.
You know what the coach's signs are. I think as a
Just
catcher,
call it a
she
wristband.
would, yeah. As a catcher, you think she would have that one on already?
I would think, yeah. Here's Bogue's 1-0 pitch. And that's a strike at the outside corner. Evens the count, 1-1. 2 outs with a runner at first for Glasgow. Pitch by Bogue.
That's a great change up there.
Swung on by Richardson. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Kuykendall at first. Pitch from Bogue. And it misses outside.
It's a great location off the outside part of the plate. She was going to have to chase that one or protect the plate, and it wasn't. You know, it was close.
2-2 to Richardson. And that one little pop up. Oh, it couldn't be caught there by Shirley. She made a dive for it.
It was a great effort.
Yeah. She had to go quite a bit to try to catch that one, but just couldn't hardly pull it in. So now Lady-Scotties have runners at first and second. And Ellery Haynes is the batter.
She a senior?
Ellery Haynes?
Yeah.
I believe so. Yes. Bowed out to the left. Haynes is a senior. Johnson's a senior. Richardson's a senior.
So they're losing 2 outfielders and a catcher.
Yeah.
And is Abby, is she a senior as well? The pitcher that's hurt, McCoy? I think she is.
She may be. We'd have to check the roster. No, she's a junior.
Abby's a junior?
Yep.
I'm sure they'll be glad to have her back. She's had a lot of experience for the Scotties in the circle.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she's a junior. Pitch from Bogue. And that's a strike right down the middle. 1-2 to Haynes. There are 2 outs, and there's 2 runners, first and second. Bogue will pop into the Barren County bleachers to the left. This third inning brought to you by ATM Media Solutions. Here's a pitch, grounded right into the hand of Shirley, and the throw to Forrester is in time, and that does it as they leave 2 stranded. It is Barren County 11, Glasgow nothing. We go to the bottom of the third, next on 104 The Score.
The Project Lead the Way curriculum, a feeder to the biomed program at the high school. One of the things that I really enjoy about this class is that it does expose the students to a number of different medical careers and give them ideas that there are numerous potential career opportunities for somebody in the medical field.
I would definitely recommend the class for someone who has interest in medical sciences, and you'll learn a lot about the brain, vital signs, and just all around a lot about science.
Classes that we're offering here with Project Lead the Way, it allows them to have those real world problems where they're able to connect with each other, connect across soft skills that they're able to develop and work through those problems together. And so within our school, within our district, we provide lots of different opportunities for students to learn, to grow. And so that's what our goal here is at Barren County Middle School, is to empower students through our learning opportunities.
afternoon here at Trojanet Field. Mostly sunny skies, 73 degrees right now.
11-0 lead.
11-0. We get 4 more runs. You think we get 4 here in the third and just end it?
It's possible. We've got Riley going to lead this off.
Yeah.
She's been pretty hot at the plate, so she's got some hot sticks behind her.
The game against Hart County on Tuesday, a 15-0 3-inning game, lasted, 49 minutes?
It was a short one.
Yeah, I think when I got the final score, I looked at my watch, on my phone. Look at the time on my phone. I don't have a watch.
This one is right there at that 49-minute marker right now. So.
Yep, getting close.
Yeah. For the Trojanettes, number 4, Riley Reed.
Riley Reed. Memphis Prophet staying in the circle. And that pitch a little bit low.
Riley was hit by a pitcher first at bat and had a hitter second at bat. So see what she does here.
Popped up towards center. And charging for is the center fielder. That's Ellery Haynes, and there's one away. Well, I believe we are playing a baseball game down on the hill, down low there. It's 2-0. Campbellsville looks like.
It's a late start. I know.
Did they not start that game till 6 or 5:30? I don't know.
It
No, it's not
6
6 yet. It had to be 5:30 start because they're still in the first inning.
Yeah.
Ground ball to short and dropped.
Another
and
error.
they couldn't contain it. That was Lightfoot.
Up next for the Trojanettes, number 13, Nora Shirley.
So an infield single there for Katie Elmore. Nora Shirley up next. Here's Prophet's pitch.
She reached on an error first at bat and then flew out her second.
Looks like scores tied now between Barren County and Campbellsville. They've scored 2 in the bottom of the first. That's going to go over the second baseman's head into right field. And coming to third is Elmore. She'll hold up there, and a double for Shirley. And now Monty Forster.
At the plate for the Trojanettes, number 22, Monty Forster.
Yeah, it showed that game time starting at 5:30 for the Trojans in Campbellsville, but I didn't see anybody on the field down there.
I didn't see anybody on the
for
field
a
at
while.
5 o'clock.
Yeah, so
we looked down there when
I thought
this game started.
Yeah, warming up, but there's Prophet's pitch. Ground ball, second. It's Hagan throwing to first. It's in time. We get a run score here as Elmore comes in. Makes it a 12-0 Trojanet lead with 2 outs.
Up next for the Trojanettes.
Nora advanced to third
Yep,
on that
Shirley at third.
sacrifice there. So need Mia to come up big here. Let's try to get to that 13-run mark here at the end of this inning at least.
Yeah.
I'd like to have 3 more.
It would be nice. High pitch by Prophet.
Mia walked her first at bat, grounded to shortstop her second at bat.
1-0 pitch from Prophet. That's toward third. Is bobbled. Picked up at the shortstop. Can't make a play. And the Trojanettes Shirley comes in to score, make it 13-0. And Lizzie Smith now the hitter.
Lizzie Smith.
She hit one, her last at bat that may have not landed yet.
Well, let's see if this one will go over the fence, and that'll be the end of it. No, it's going to be fouled back.
It was out just the wrong way.
Yep.
I'm telling you, Lizzie's a worker. I'm proud of that kid. She's she puts the work in to be to where she's at today for sure.
And the 0-1 to Smith. Gets off Richardson and going to steal 2 bases here. Throw to third. Safe at third.
You do not see that very often.
No.
Pass ball and the runner goes to second or first to third. And the ball didn't even, get away from her back here. It was just kind of back here at the back wall. But we'll take it.
That's right. Get ever so closer for another run here. 2 outs, 1-1 is the count to Smith. Profit with a pitch. Ground ball down the left field line, and it's going to be a foul. It's 1-2 now.
We did all the damage the other night with 2 outs, or last night with 2 outs. Let's see if we can't get 2 more here.
Barren County had 9 runs in the first, 2 in the second, 2 here in the third. And here's Profit's pitch. Ground ball going to go left center. And we got a 14-0 Trojanet lead as Mia Long scores.
Briley's coming up with the opportunity to try to end it.
Get it over with.
Yeah.
2 outs. Smith at first. We'll get a courtesy runner.
You got Lily Elmore coming in to run for Lizzie. She's definitely a threat on the base pads here.
Is that Lily
Elmore? Or is that Bryant?
Bailey Bryant.
Bailey Bryant.
Bailey Bryant, yeah. Number 7.
Yeah, she's also a threat on the base pads. They've got some quick options there in the dugout. But I'd like to see her score here on a base hit.
The pitch
base
to
hit.
right field. It's going to drop. Coming around second, heading to third is Bryant, and she will hold up there.
So we've got runners on the corners with 2 outs.
So Adala flies it in the right field, and a courtesy runner coming in.
Kira Moore coming in to run for Briley.
Kira Moore. So we got Kira Moore at first. Bailey Bryant at third. 2 outs. 14-0 Trojanettes. Just need 1 more. And it's Gracie Myatt.
Gracie will have the chance to walk it off here.
Uh-huh.
See what she does.
And the pitch. Fouled behind the Glasgow bleachers. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. And the pitch to Myatt. Grounds it right down the first base line. Foul ball.
It's more of a defensive swing there instead of being aggressive. I don't know what she was doing.
0-2. Profit with a pitch into the dirt. And runner goes. Moore heads to second. She's 2 for 2 on stolen bases. One-two pitch from Profit. In the dirt. Stopped there by Richardson at the plate.
2-2-2.
Yep.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs right here.
And Profit delivers. Foul down the left field line. Yep. Kind of hooked as it went into left field. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. It's 14-0 Barren here in the bottom of the third. Maya trying to finish it off here.
3-0.
Yep.
Or full count, I'm sorry.
Yeah, full count.
Full
and
count.
Could have the bases loaded here.
With Katie on deck. I think our odds
That's a good place to be.
If we get Gracie
if
on
we
here.
get there, yeah. Here's the pitch. Out to left.
Fair
and
ball.
it's a foul ball.
Fair.
No, it's fair, and that's it.
It's going to walk it off.
Yeah. As Bryant comes in to score, and this ball game is over. It took 57 minutes, and Barren County wins it 15-0 over Glasgow in 3. We'll come back with our post-game coverage in a moment on 104 The Score.
I have been taking ag class since my 8th grade year. In 8th grade, I was able to be the BCMS FFA secretary, and that's when I first started falling in love with FFA and ag classes. It has made me such a better public speaker. Before FFA, I was scared to get up on the stage and give a speech or even perform with the drama club. But now it has helped me become a better speaker, a better leader, a better server as well, because FFA is also very service-based, and it really has helped me come out of my comfort zone.
The intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail.
So this class is responsible for growing produce and flowers, hanging baskets, and different vegetables in our school greenhouse that we sell to the public. We also use the produce that's left over after our annual plant sale to grow here in our raised garden beds, and then we harvest that produce throughout the summer. And then all of that produce gets donated to the Barren County Reads and Feeds program here that we do within our school district.
Introducing the Glasgow EPB customer payment portal and mobile app with
at 651-6167 or 651-2159.
A lot goes into
our new sleek and user-friendly payment portal. Managing your Glasgow EPB services has never been easier. And if you need to make a payment on the go, our new mobile app lets you pay your bills with just a few taps. The Glasgow EPB customer payment portal and mobile app, because managing your Glasgow EPB services should be as simple as flipping a switch. Visit glasgowepb.com/billpay today to sign up and download the app.
Either learning about animals or being outside in the greenhouse.
My SAE project is a farm-to-table cookbook. I like to cook, so I thought that I would make a collection of recipes that you can get the products for here in Barren County.
Being able to see them make the connection between what they're learning in class, how to grow and produce their own food, that hands-on learning piece that they might not get otherwise. And so that's really rewarding for me.
Well,
19 or SCRTC Channel 97. Trojanettes 15, Glasgow 3 nothing in 3 innings here today. The Trojanettes had 9 runs in the first, 2 in the second, and 4 in the third to finish it off as they go to 4-0 in district play, and ever so closer to that. Getting that number 1 seed. Still got Allen County, Scottsville left. I'm not sure if sometimes you get a. You're 5-0 or whatever in the district.
You don't have to play that game.
Then you don't have to really play that game. So
I didn't know that.
We'll see how that goes. But this is the 19th win in a row against Glasgow, and let's see, 9 out of the last 11 have been shutouts.
That's pretty impressive.
I don't know the last time we won 15-0. I have to look back at the schedules over the years, but last year was 10-1, 11-0, and 5, 8-0 in the 15th district tournament. Of course, defeated the Lady-Scotties 8-2 back on March 27th. And I'm really surprised why Glasgow didn't go with Hagen today.
That shocks me as well.
But,
especially,
I'm not the coach, so
it's hard to find that combination as a coach to maybe grab a couple of those wins. But if you do find it, I don't know why you would want to go away from it at all. If you've got a young kid that's coming out and is battling at the circle for you and giving your offense an opportunity to win some games, and it's a decision that the coach makes, obviously, and they may have plans for that young 7th grader to maybe later on in the district. You never know. I mean, maybe you save her,
right?
But in softball, you typically don't see that. So
yeah. Well, it was a quick one, and again, it lasted 57 minutes, just a little longer than the Hart County game, I guess, on Tuesday. With that 15-0 3-inning game.
Yeah.
I guess maybe a few more pitches in that game Tuesday.
Well, to be honest with you,
get Coach Murphy up here with some comments, and we'll go back to some more post-game report on our stats here in just a little bit. I want to get Coach Murphy on the air this afternoon as we failed to get him on the other day. Just a little bit too late, but glad he's up here early today, Coach.
Thank you, Jay.
Congratulations to you. I called you about 20 after 4, wondering where Glasgow was.
Right.
They hadn't made it here yet.
Sure.
Then they show up about 5 minutes later.
Right.
they didn't really warm up much, but boy, did we hit the ball today early.
Well,
9 runs in that first inning.
Yeah, we talked about having a little intensity about us. I thought when we played them over there at their place, we beat them over there, but we didn't have a whole lot of fire in our belly a little bit. We're a really different team now than we were when we played them over there. Our pitching is better. Our defense is better. And, man, we've just been we've been hitting the ball really, really well since we came back from Florida. We played some really good competition down there to hopefully get us ready for down the stretch. And since we've come back for about 2-3 weeks, we have been hitting the ball really well.
You go to 19-6 on the season, and you're what, 4-0 in District 5-0.
4-0.
You still got Allen to play,
and we got East next
East
Tuesday
to play on the road.
That's right, and we're still trying to find a makeup for Allen to come back here. It's always difficult in spring sports because there's not a whole lot of open dates. A lot of times, what happens is you have to cancel a game with another team. You hate to do that, so Coach Bonds and I are trying to find a mutual date there that'll work for both of us so we can reschedule that. But 4-0 right now.
Yeah, 19 in a row against Glasgow, dating back to 2016, and 11 wins in a row here during this season.
Yeah, I mean, just like I said, if you look back, we lost to South and Greenwood before we went down to Florida, and then when we went down to Florida, we lost to 4 really good teams down there. We lost to Ballard, we lost to Louisville Eastern, and then we lost to Fort Walton, and we lost to Johnson Central. So our 6 games that we lost were prior to us going or during the week of spring break. And I think we've really focused up since then, and can't really say enough about Shea Bogue, our freshman pitcher, has just really responded, gotten better each game out there, and gives us a chance every night. And then we really pride ourselves on our defense. We make a lot of plays behind her defensively, and so when you can do those things, when you can pitch and catch and have a little success hitting the ball, then you run the risk of reeling 8, 9, 10, 11 off like that in a row.
And your team batting 404 as a team.
Yeah, that's pretty good. If you were to look at the state standings there, when I looked maybe a week or so ago, we were in the top 25 with team average, and we got some individuals that are doing well.
Was 620 coming into today's game.
Yeah, that's pretty good. 620 is top 10 in the state. And then Katie Elmore, Riley Reed last night over at Allen County had a big night for us over there. And, I mean, I'm here to tell you, just like that right there, there's not many 9-hitters that can smoke a ball with 2 strikes down the left field line to drive runs in. So I'm telling you right now, 1 through 9, our hitters are tough outs, and you better be ready to make some plays. And if you don't, we're going to hit balls hard, and we're going to run balls out, and we're just going to do the things that it takes to come out on top. And I think tonight was a reflection more so of where we're at as a team and against Glasgow. And so just a lot of positives to talk about tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you got 2 that's hitting over 400. You got 3 almost at 400. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, anytime you're hitting 400 in high school ball, you're doing pretty good. And so we work a lot on our hitting, and we're just blessed, though. We've got some we hit it really well last night. We had 18 hits over at Allen County last night. So anytime you go anywhere and have 18 hits, let alone a district game on the road, then that says a whole lot about your kids. And we had a really good week. Like I said, we've had 3 good weeks here, and hopefully that continues for us as we head in the stretch run.
And this has been a busy week for you. Had Clinton County.
That's right.
That
was
tough
a really
one
good
on
game.
Monday.
Yeah, that was a really good game.
Easy one Tuesday, and then sort of an easy one yesterday, and then today really easy.
Yeah, just a little surprised yesterday, but I tell our girls we need to come into these district games with a mentality that we're the defending champions from the 15th district, and that everything runs through us. And I'm not trying to be ugly there, but I'm just trying to say we want to build a mindset that what we do is important, and they should worry when we pull up in the parking lot, or they have to come over here to Trojanet Field. And so far we've taken care of business. We'll have a really tough task next Tuesday down at Warren East, and we'll just kind of see where that one takes us.
You scored 44 runs in 3 games. That's not too many teams can say that.
No, that's
back to back.
That's right. We talked a little bit about that. Like I said, when we came back from Florida, we faced some really good pitching down there, and I said because of this really good pitching, when we come back to Kentucky and we play average pitching, which we've seen some here lately, then things will slow down for us and we'll be able to hit the ball. And they've really responded to that and did a great job. But 44 runs, I don't care what you're doing. That's a whole lot of runs.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So your next game is against Warren East on
Monday. We go to Russellville.
That's right. You go to Russellville
then,
Monday, then
Tuesday,
Warren East Tuesday, and then you got Franklin Simpson here on Thursday. Is that right?
Franklin's here on
so
Thursday.
Another interesting week for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of winding down, and we're getting close to postseason. But again, I've always said this: our fourth region, Russellville's having a really good year this year. So to go down there and play them at their place and they're in the Class A state tournament this weekend. I talked to Coach Davenport, so they're obviously a good club, and Coach Caldwell and Franklin Simpson always does a good job, and of course the big district game on Tuesday. So another tough week for us, and hopefully that's building confidence for us down the road.
Well, Coach, congratulations to you.
Jay, thank you.
Great week for you.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. A 15-0 win here today, and best of luck next week. We'll see you, I guess, next Thursday. We'll do the Franklin Simpson game next Thursday.
Thanks, Jay.
All right, Coach Murphy and the Trojanettes, they win at 15-0 over Glasgow here in 3 innings in a District 15 matchup here this afternoon. We'll come back with more of our Don Franklin Glasgow postgame report in a moment here on 104 The Score.
Being in FFA is the biggest perk of being in ag. FFA is not just for farmers. It's a leadership opportunity, and it helps you just find so many new opportunities that you wouldn't have gotten into otherwise. My favorite thing in FFA is probably the contest. There's so many different competitions and speaking contests, just so many new experiences and opportunities that I wouldn't have gotten to get if it weren't for being in ag and in FFA.
What began as one branch in the heart of Monticello in 1895 has grown to 21 locations in 14 counties across Kentucky, including this outstanding community of Barren County. For over 128 years, it's been our mission to be the premier financial institution to the communities we serve, offering a full range of products for both individuals and businesses, as well as superior customer service. Your faith in us has been essential to our success, and we are honored to serve you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At the culmination of our pathways, students have the opportunity to go out into the community and to be able to co-op. It's through these experiences that kids get real life experience. They get to practice the skills that they learn in the class, hands-on.
I'm working here at Commonwealth Broadcasting Corporation, and it's just really awesome. I get to do lots of cool stuff like write commercials. I've voiced a couple commercials, and I just kind of help out with whatever anybody needs. My favorite part is getting to meet all the different kinds of people, and also just getting opportunities like this co-op. It's really just been a wonderful learning experience.
Favorite part is just being able, instead of being in a classroom where you have to sit all day, you're doing your own work for something that you're actually interested in. I would recommend this course to other students just because it'll let them know if they would like to do this for a career.
Runners in scoring position, so you take those away, the game probably won't be over as quick, or it can change the way the game comes out altogether. But you talk about it a lot as a coach and as a spectator, but you cannot have errors, especially with 2 outs with runners in scoring position.
Yeah. What else you got? How many hits? Got hits on the Trojanettes today? How well they did, and so forth.
Let's see what I've got here. Well, I've got that somewhere here. I don't know where I wrote that down. I cannot. Oh, Barren County had 10 hits.
Yeah, I see it.
Barren County had 10 hits and 3 walks.
10 hits.
Yep.
And had 8. There were 18 against Allen yesterday. Is that what Coach said?
Yeah, 18 hits against Allen and 10 against
Yeah.
Glasgow today.
Another good day.
Productive day.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, you score 44 runs in 3 games. That's that's a lot.
That's unheard of.
It really is. And to have 2 3-inning games out of the 4 that you've played this week, with of course Clinton County was the struggle on Monday. Still a win though, and then an easy one against Hart County on Tuesday. It was 15-0 and 3, and then Allen was fairly easy, I guess, with 10-run. Winner there, 14-4 and 6, and then 15-0 here. Time to name the player of the game. Brought to you by Aero Safety on West Main Street in Glasgow, helping to keep you safe.
Shea Bogue stands out to me. I mean,
had 36
pitches in that game. I mean, that's unheard of as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hats off to her, and I think she's earned it today for sure.
Yeah. We'll come back and wrap it up after this timeout as the Trojanettes win 15-0 over Glasgow in 3 on 104 The Score.
I really like the hands-on aspect because I have several students, particularly this year, being that we do have such large gaps from our COVID time, that are having some trouble with reading. They struggle to do that. So when we do the hands-on and they're able to see the models and to watch me do it, that is taken completely out of the equation, and it gives them the confidence to really shine and do all these smaller tasks.
Building that foundation of how students can use science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, making those connections with the classroom teachers and what they're doing in their classrooms as well. And you know, sometimes they don't have the time to do those project-based type things. In our STEAM lab, they're able to do that. And then also with our Project Lead the Way, students are really thinking about how to build and solve real-world problems, presented with scenarios, and then they have to problem solve and come up with solutions as a team. And so we're really excited about laying that foundation here at Temple Hill this year.
For me, favorite thing to teach is just anything coding. I guess if I'm picking something specific, it would be JavaScript. That's just my first programming language that I learned, and it's just, I don't know, I feel like there's so many fun things that we can do with that. For outcomes, just seeing any students like continue in the field, even students prior that I've seen like go on to working in different software development jobs, and I even get to like bring them back in after and be guest speakers to my other students is just so, I feel like, such an awesome thing to get to have and get to see.
It's definitely not what you think it is. There's a lot of different people. You meet a lot of different people with a lot of different perspectives. It's really a community, and you're kind of there to just help each other.
Just this career, like pathway in general, not just like the pathway here, but just this career, I feel like can be a great opportunity. The flexibility that comes with it, and obviously the pay. That's just something that's great for anyone that's interested in it.
What I really like about with Project Lead the Way and with the STEAM content that I get to teach is it makes those real world connections. It's allowing kids to put their brain in action. It's not that, we're not at that time in the game where we're sitting and getting and taking notes and content. It's taking that content and applying it to real world selections. And that's what Project Lead the Way is allowing us to do and create those opportunities. Those students that you have in the classroom that may struggle with that reading and math are thriving with this content because they're able to put solutions to problems and fix things that they wouldn't necessarily get in a normal math or reading classroom.
Just being able to figure out what didn't work and how to make it work and how to work through that process just in itself for you as a person is important, but also it builds those skills that are going to be necessary for each grade that follows us.
And looking down at the field, at the baseball field, right now Campbellsville leading the Trojans 3-2 in the top of the second inning. Campbell, we talked about that off air. Yeah. Campbellsville's got a good team.
They've got a really good young group coming up, too. I know they have I think he's an 8th grader that throws extremely well, was throwing low to mid-80s as a 7th grader last year. So future's looking bright for them on the diamond, to say the least. So.
But Trojans have had a pretty good season
so
far.
Yeah, they've done had a really good year, and Coach Afonso, he's done a good job down there with those boys.
And they're 4-0 in the district, and they've got Glasgow at Glasgow on Monday, and then they're going to play the Scotties at home on Tuesday. That'll be our next broadcast of Trojan baseball. And that'll be Tuesday as they host Glasgow in a district game. That'll be at 5:30, broadcast at 5:15. And, you know, I was looking at the district standings again. Barren County is 4-0 in District 15 baseball. Warren East and Glasgow are both 2-2. Allen County Scottsville is 0-4. So it's very likely that could be a Barren-Allen first-round district baseball game. So
is the district at Allen County
it
this
is
year
at
for
Allen.
boys?
Yep, it's at Allen this year.
Yep.
I think COVID had knocked everything out of whack a little bit with the COVID season that was canceled, and so that pushed everything,
back one.
So, but anyway, because Barren County's hosting the district basketball tournament this next season,
Okay.
So now it's kind of off kilter a little bit with that COVID season being canceled. But again, a final score here today. It was the Trojanettes 15, the Lady-Scotties nothing, and 3 for John Myatt, studio producer Todd Belcher. I'm Jay Turner. Thanks for being with us, and so long, everybody, from Trojanet Field.